Hey y'all, this is Little Women Atlanta, season 6, episode 16. What would Minnie do? And yes, she is late, but it's okay. I mean, I've been busy, okay, y'all? And this was like the last show literally on the radar because when it started, I didn't even know. So I was way behind, like at least 3 episodes when it had started. So just bear with me, y'all. So Money and Moreland, he asked her about marrying her again. Like they're already married, but he just want to do a renewal to just kind of restart the relationship. Let's clean the slate, start over, regroup, and have this ceremony to profess our love and just try it again. And of course, they had to talk this out because she's not sure. Like, well, dude, I mean, you just like, of course, I love you and all, but you just be doing stuff sometimes. Like, you cheated on me for Christ's sakes. Like, so how am I just supposed to just automatically jump in, happy, happy, joy, joy? But through some thinking and some talking it out, I guess she realized that maybe it is a good idea. So we can try it. But yeah, don't be trying to play me, Marlon, okay? Like, have me be the fool. Like, otherwise, we just going to have to get a divorce or something because technically I is married. So, go ahead and what is it? Redo your love or whatever. So, Bira and Juicy is hanging out at the Sky Zone. Well, at least ours is called Sky Zone. I don't know, it's a jump trampoline park where you just jump on the trampolines all over the place and all that stuff. She with the kids, getting them out the house, getting them something to do. And her and Juicy can just sit and just catch up. Um, Pretty much, she told her that her and Bumpman, I mean, he cool and all, but one day at a time for our beer. She really not trying to be in no type of relationship at all. She just, you know, um, see where it takes us first. Like that's how she is. Like we can talk and all that stuff, and let's just take it slow. Let's see where it goes. So okay, cool. Um, they talk about not out here, but they talk about Tamara's performance when she did the little improv show and what they thought about that. Um, I mean, I mean, they didn't think nothing bad. They thought that was pretty cool of her, pretty brave of her, and she did a good job. So, okay, fine. We actually get to Tamara and Andrea. They're sitting down having coffee or something, and Tamara tells her that well, Andrea's telling her that she enjoyed the show and all that stuff, and it's cool to see that Tamara, even though she's little, that she would be doing all types of stuff as if she was average size. Like, it don't bother her at all. Like, versus the twins, they always nervous and apprehensive and things like that because they thinking, oh my God, like, I'm little and what are they going to think about me and I can't do this, I can't do that. And Tamara just like, what? I wasn't raised like that. Like, girl, I'm out here. So it is what it is. She get a job offer to do a modeling gig. And she ended up showing the girl who's doing the modeling show Andrea's pictures. Now, Andrea at one point last season wanted to try modeling. Okay. It didn't really go in her favor. Like, I mean, girl, you have to work at these things. But since she got a no, now she want to set it to the side and work on music. So I'm like, y'all twins, they don't know what they want to do, her or her sister. They all over the place. Music, not music. Modeling, not modeling. Fashion, not fashion. Twerking, not twerking. I mean, what? So she said, well, I'm nervous. I was going to really focus on the music, but since you convinced me, sure, I guess I'll give it one more try. Sparrow's like, girl, it's going to be everybody. So come on. So Amanda and Jordan, they go to the Nitro Zone, which is the same place that Ibera was with the kids. So I'm like, this is the only place that was open at this time. Okay, fine. But they was like on the other side of the building doing like it wasn't laser tag. It was like Nerf shooting each other with the Nerf guns. And they was having fun, doing couples things, having fun like they do. And sitting down eating, she says, I want to have a baby. And of course, Jordan's like, okay, cool, I'm with that. But first, I think we should buy a house in Texas where our family is, and then that's where we can go and settle down. And she's like, Texas, dang. I mean, yes, that's where our family is, but I wasn't trying to necessarily just move up and go like that. I was just thinking like, we have the baby and we chill, we in Atlanta and in Texas. Ooh. I mean, listen, if they go back to Texas, then maybe we can open up Little Women Dallas again. Tweak the little crew because I think we wasn't feeling all the girls on like I mean, I was okay with who they had. Some people needed some. I mean, so I guess maybe they were a little boring. We'll be honest, yes, they were a little boring. Wasn't that much going on besides Lil Twerk and little Puggy. Well, that's not her name, but the one with the pug dog. She was kind of cool, I thought. Um, and the black girl, she was cool, I thought. But other than that, I don't know. So, but if they go back on there, then they can intertwine with them. Money can actually move back to Texas because that's where she's from as well with her family. She can join, so it'll be Money, the twins, the tiny twins. Emily was Emily back in Texas or is she back in Atlanta? Emily or Brianna, whichever one. I don't know if Brianna want to get back. She's a little woo woo. Yeah, something like that. They can mix it all together and it might can work out. So we'll see. But besides that, yeah, if they want to have babies, that's what Jordan wants. We're gonna have to move, get us a house in Texas, and that's when we're gonna settle, okay? So we cool here for now in Atlanta, but no, yeah, we gonna end up in Texas eventually, okay, babe? Okay. Albira and Bumpman, they go on a little date. It's nothing huge. Get some ice cream. Just talk about that relationship. Like, like we taking it one step at a time. We enjoy each other. So let's not push any boundaries, too fast just yet. Let's just, we're cool in what we're doing. And he ends up bringing up, like meeting her kids, and she, like most parents or like most mothers, when it comes to dating, we don't want you to meet our kid until we know that you really, really are like we actually together and I like you, like we gonna be a unit. That's the only way it's gonna work. Because if you go meet the kid and then the kid is like, "Oh, I like you, I love you," and attach you, my buddy, and then the buddy is gone, and then you're like, "Well, what happened?" And they don't understand the relationship stuff. So that's what she just told about, man. Look, you can well, first of all, I learned their names because he ain't had the names right. Then we could think about, um, well, learn their names. Then let's make some type of commitment, like exclusively only you and me relationship. And then if you're ready for that, we can then you meet the kids. Yeah, but man ain't ready for that family life just yet. 'Cause I don't even think he has kids of his own, but and she got four, so you ain't ready for this, bump man. Just take it slow like y'all been doing. So the ladies all go have dinner, and it's nice and fancy. You know what I'm saying? They all dress up, looking good. Except for Albira, your wig. I don't know what was up with that. It made you look like an old lady type something. It just was too old lady-ish. But other than that, everybody looked good, looked great, and they were. It's getting close to Minnie's birthday. So Amanda, I think this is her dinner that she invited everybody to. She wants to, you know, invite the girls to a balloon release party soon for her birthday to celebrate, her memory, keep her alive. She said she's gonna put her song on hold, like we knew she would, just like her sister. They don't know what they want to do, but she gonna put her music on hold for now. But until she can get whatever things around her together, um, and don't be feeling so overwhelmed, I guess, then she can go back to that. Um, and she ended up letting the girls know that she's moving to Texas eventually, with her and her husband, and they're gonna have babies. And so of course everybody's like, "Oh, cool, congratulations!" And Andrea like, "Sister, you gonna leave me?" But then again, this is how this is how she must have felt when I left her. Excuse my voice, y'all. I know it's going up and down, but I got a sinus thing going on, so I'm plugged up, and I'm trying to make it sound right, but I feel like I'm going. So that's why I'm sick. Not COVID though, just sinus, whatever pressure. Whew. But anywho, Tamara says that she's glad that she got to join the group, that they accepted her, after the Minnie situation, and even though her and Money had some little problems, but it was all right. They accept her and they enjoy her, and hopefully she can stay. Um, Andrea tells them about her modeling gig with Tamara, so she's still keeping hope alive. And Money goes on to say that her and Marlon want to renew their little vows and do a recommitment ceremony. And of course, everybody was kind of taken back just a little bit, like, really, that's what you really want to do? And she said, I thought about it, and it's what I want to do. It's my boo, it's my husband, I love him, and we just gonna figure it out, start all over. And because they all up in her business and they know all the business, they don't really want her to do it, or they just want to make sure that she knows that this is the right decision. Like, you really want to be with this cheating man? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why you ain't supposed to be letting people know all the business, because they don't ever forget. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, they don't forget even if you do. So, girl, do what you want to with that Martin. Okay. It's Amanda's little anniversary with Jordan, so they're doing a little romantic dinner. She got flowers all over the place, candles and all that, dressing all sexy like. And she just trying to say, I want a baby. Like, okay, anniversary, I love you, and all that stuff. Happy do die day. Here's your champagne. Hurry up, get drunk. Oh, you hungry? Wait, I got a steak for you. 'Cause, we gotta feed the belly first, especially big belly man. You know what I'm saying? Get them good fed, feeling X-rated. Mr. Nasty time, okay? Um, and of course he was appreciating it, and they talk about, yeah, it's time to make a baby. And you like, girl, okay, slow down. We can practice or whatever, but fine. You know, we still, let's work on things, right? We got things. So, but Jordan's cool with anything that Amanda does for the most part. He don't never fuss or anything. He's pretty cool. He just quiet, stay to himself, and right there to please your wife. And she kind of just brings up the fact that now that she's married, it just seems like her and her sister, the tiny twins, they were always together 24/7 all the time, living together, talking to the phone, seeing each other, everything. But now that Andrea got 3 kids, she not with Chris, but they be dealing with whatever she got to deal with. And then Amanda has Jordan, so it's like, we don't got enough time for each other. I'm spending all my time with Jordan, and then even though the kids ain't here, but you will be spending your time with the children and all this stuff. And it's, of course there'll always be sisters, and she just is a little afraid of how this is going to affect their relationship in the future. Like, how are we going to basically spread away too far? Like, I don't want, it's my lover, stuff like that. It's like, nah, girl, you guys will be all right. It just always comes a time when we both got to figure things out. You go your separate ways, but you're still connected no matter what. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all just gotta, yeah, learn to live with it. That's all you have to do. Learn to live with it. So Juicy meet up with Money, and of course she asked her about this renewal thing, because she like, yeah, you seem a little nervous or apprehensive. Like, I don't know, I was sensing a little something. And she like, yeah, you're right. Because when it was all nice and lovey-dovey, when he asked me, what I'm saying, with all the lights and the liquor and everything. The mood was flowing, the vibes. So of course it sounded good, but when I went home and I thought about it, and he went home. I just thought, like, dang, I think I'm just fine the way we are. Like, this distance that we got going on right now is actually good, I think, for her. So she like, I think I'm gonna just have to let him know, like, I don't know, I'm not really trying to do this recommitment thing just yet. We'll slow down on that and figure it out. Like, let's just kind of keep doing what we're doing. And then I think in that way, whatever in time that they give themselves, then she can see if he show improve himself. So I think that's a good idea. All right, cool. Tamara and Andrea, they actually go and meet up with the girl for the fashion show to prepare. It's like rehearsal or whatnot, dress fitting, and they're excited, and it's supposed to be some kind of, what was it, wedding dresses or something, but they were pretty cool. They got to try them on, get their fitting right, and do a little walk. Of course, they both is super, super nervous, but they're gonna get through it, push and persevere. And Andrea is telling Tamara, like, if her sister leaves, technically she'll be by herself here in Atlanta, or there in Atlanta, because I'm not there. I'm in Michigan. But she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be all alone. I used to have Minnie, but Minnie's gone, and I guess now she'll have Tamara as long as they can maintain a good friendship. And it's gonna be something new for her to adjust to. And of course, Tamara is like, well, you'll be all right. Tamara pretty much upped and moved from her state and city by herself to come out there, and she's trying and she's showing improvement. So that's all. She's just giving Andrea that good push that she needs, because they both of her and her sister need some type of push. They ain't gonna ever get nothing done by themselves. Like, honestly, that's why it's weird that they want to separate to do stuff on their own when they can't. So that's a whole another, yeah. And then Money is at home, and she calls Marlon. She like, yep, I think it's time that we talk. Yeah, so Money go ahead and just tell Marlon that, look, we ain't gonna do no commitment ceremony. We already married, and we don't need it. We just gonna show and prove with our actions, and hey, if things go bad, then we'll have to go that route, and if not, we just continue to be happy. So it is what it is. He accepted it. He wasn't mad. He was a little upset, obviously, but because that was his idea, was shut down. But other than that, he fine with it. And he was like at work or something. So he's like, I call you back and we'll talk it out later. Okay, fine. So this is the fashion show now. We get to the show. The girls are sitting there waiting on the show to start. And they end up, like, they're talking about the little, stuff around them, the dresses and things of the nature. And they noticed that Juicy, she had the girls up, you know what I'm saying? And they joke with like, ooh, you got them, what you trying to look cute for, and all that type stuff. And Juicy, when she get all bashful and giggly, she like, she hit that little, and everybody looking like, what? Because they was a little loud over there cackling, kikiing. But it was funny, because that's pretty much the same thing that I'll be doing with my girls. Like, we supposed to be quiet, goddamn, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Especially trying to talk about people and stuff. Some people be loud in the crew. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got one. It ain't me, but y'all got one. So while they are waiting on the show to start, of course, the girls back there getting their makeup done, and they nervous. Super, super nervous. Like, first, it was more Tamara, because she like, dang, I don't really walk in heels like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm cool with my little confidence walk sometimes, but I just don't know with the heels, and all these people looking at us, and these tall girls around us, and I don't know. And Andrea was kind of more, I guess, hyped at that moment, trying to get Tamara hyped, like, oh, we good. But then as the time keep going on, and Andrea's thinking, and the wheels are spinning, she like, I think I'm way nervous as well. So her and Tamara sitting there like, I don't even know. Is we gonna do? Is we gonna bomb? Is we gonna fall? Like, I hope we just don't make a fool of ourselves. Like, but yeah. So while the show actually does start, ooh, that first dress that came out, girl, can I have that? um, and the girls are starting to notice, like, wait, is this it? Are we missing some people? Because where is our friends? Are they gonna come out? Okay, the girls come on out and they strut they stuff, looking cute, whatever. That first dress that Tamara had on, definitely that like fit her like a glove. Like, oh my goodness, designer, thumbs up to that one as well. And Tamara had it. Okay, the face, the walk, she did that. Andrea, she still needs work. It is what it is. She didn't do terrible or bomb or nothing like. Luckily, she didn't fall. She just right, just gotta learn how to just work on her walk a little bit in her face to make sure she keep it straight. Because they was all cackling, oh yes, yes, yes. Fast food shows, you're not really supposed to. You just, oh yes, like girl, yeah, all that. Nah, 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 bitch. We talk to you later. Just so she was getting out of character just a little bit, but other than that, perfect. They walked, they did great. The girls loved it. The crowd loved it. Um, After the show, the twins do go to the side and, you know, kind of have an emotional moment because Andrea obviously doesn't want her sister Amanda to leave her. And while they're doing these things separate, it just, makes it feel a little emotional because it's like, geez, I always want to be there for you no matter what. But eventually we gotta grow up and sometimes we just can't be there all the time. That's all. And that's what they're learning and they'll get past it. But is Andrea gonna continue modeling? She said she gonna do modeling and music. She could do both. Okay, fine. Her confidence is sparked back up. But girl, yeah, figure it out. You and your sister be just fine. And side note, of course, Juicy, because she was trying to help Tamara out in the beginning with helping her get established and those type of things. But she wasn't moving the way that Tamara wanted her to move, or maybe not as fast. And she was, of course, happy that Tamara is making moves by herself. So it shows that at least she did learn something from being around Juicy. All right, so the way we're going to end this episode and this season is with a little memorial for Minnie. We're going to miss Minnie because I feel like when this show started, it was all about, all shows when they started surrounding one character or one person. And they build around whatever, and it goes from there. And I think they built it around Minnie and her friends, and it just is so unfortunate that she's just not here. Oof, R.I.P. Miss Minnie, Miss Ashley. We miss you, we love you. And you and Juicy, y'all gave the best, yeah, the best. Okay, it didn't get no better than that. So I appreciate you for that. But anyways, there's a balloon release because it's her birthday. Her mom and her family and friends are here. They got balloons. They got pieces of clothing, her pictures. It's a party. And while before everyone releases the balloons, of course, everyone has words of encouragement and words to say to Minnie, R.I.P., we miss you, things of that nature. Her mom thanks them for all their support because, of course, her mom needs it more than anybody. So shouts out to you, Mama Minnie. Um, stay strong, girl. Um, and we get a little update from everybody on what they're gonna do in the future. So basically, Amanda and Jordan done took their butts to Texas for real, and they're gonna look for a house and start their little family. But the twins and her are still, what I'm saying, no matter what, their sister. They'll talk all the time, right? Fine. She ain't going nowhere. Um, Money. Sorry, I'm trying to let's go down the line. Amanda, that was Amanda and Jordan back in Texas, starting the family. Money is still sticking with her whatever styling career or something, She's still in Atlanta, but her and Marlon are still like this, and she spends time back and forth, I'm assuming, from Texas and Atlanta, because it says that she spends time with D2, which is her son, and Marlon, like more time that they normally have. And Marlon is doing what he's supposed to do as a husband, which is showing and proving. Okay. Albera, working on her music career. Her and Buntman still cool. And hopefully he figure out the names of the children, because I ain't figured it out yet. I think one of them name was Phoebe though. Tamara, she is working on all her different jobs. She is in the Fenty fashion show, which I have to watch. I think I'm gonna watch that today while I go to work. I didn't know it was out on Amazon. Find it. So I gotta check you out, girl. You got Rihanna. You know how big that is. I wish I could walk for Rihanna. Okay, I wish I could walk for anybody, but Rihanna. Oh my god. I just thought that was really cool. Like, and she done found her friendship in the Atlanta sisterhood. So I guess that means she would definitely be back. And is she dating? Because remember, she was trying to find a little something. Yeah, she dates here and there when she got time. Let me see. Andrea. What was Andrea doing? Andrea was still working on her music and her career modeling. She's not going to let none of that stop her. Her and her sister are doing just fine. Ooh, excuse me. And Miss Juicy is, hey, she still got the juice. She got her podcast radio show. And she's single, but she's still friends with Josh. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, sorry, y'all. Woo, cotton in my throat or something. I told you I'm under the weather. But that was Little Women Atlanta. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this season. And I think we got a reunion to catch real quick. And I'll talk to y'all in a minute.